G'day everyone, thanks for joining us for another OzSwoosh basic fundamental video. Today we're going to be doing some post moves, some traditional back to the basket moves. We do also have a demonstration of long arm and strong arm, or long arm, short arm, that we will have that's a different way to post up. But right now we're just going to go back to the basics and look at our basic footwork for posting up. So Aaron Bakery, one of our academy athletes, is here to demonstrate some very simple post moves. So the first thing I say to my bigs is we want to be low and slow. So one of the things I encourage the athletes to do is when they're, particularly if they're a big, is I want them to learn to catch the ball on 2 feet or on the hop. So I'll just come around Aaron. If I was to feed the ball to Aaron, I want him to jump, a slight jump towards the ball so he lands on 2 feet. That for me is really important because when he catches the ball on 2 feet, now he can decide which foot he has as a pivot foot, as opposed to if he catches the ball on 1 foot, he may have already established a pivot foot, which will limit his ability to actually execute his move. So he's caught the ball, he's back to the basket, and he's low. So we want him to be sitting in a position, so his move needs to start low, stay low, except when he goes on the rise of the shot. So what we want to do here is we're looking at our basic footwork. What he's going to do is he's going to show the ball, so what we call show. So when he shows, he's looking to get just a little reaction from the defender to get him to rise to think that he's going that way. So as he shows the ball, and then we say show and go. So what he wants to do is go in the opposite direction when he gets that reaction. So what he's really doing is trying to keep it as simple as possible. One of the things we say to our athletes is be not only low and slow, we want to keep it simple. We don't want to complicate these moves. We just want to get the defense to give us the reaction that we want, and then we want to get the shot out of it. One of the important things with the bigs is that they don't spend that dribble by catching it and putting it to the floor straight away, because later on when they make these moves and they come to finish, they may need to dribble the ball to do a counter move. So we want to save that dribble. A lot of bigs, particularly at a young age, want to catch the ball, put the ball on the floor and absolutely go nowhere, and then they've just wasted one of their weapons in their arsenal, which is putting the ball on the floor. So we're now going to talk about the baseline spin. So baseline spin is similar footwork to a layup. We're going to be on the high side of the block, so we need room to move. This is another important thing, is don't post up below the block or on the block. Post around the mid post. You want to be just above the block if you can, to lift the defender higher or give you a little bit more separation. They still have to defend you, so being mid post gives you more room baseline. Don't allow them to dictate where you stand. You stand where you feel comfortable to make your move. The baseline spin is basically forward pivoting to the basket, but you're still trying to get that reaction with a show in the opposite direction. So he's going to show high, and he's going to quickly spin on his forward foot and step to the basket for a layup. So that's a baseline spin footwork. So it's the opposite to a drop step. We're not drop step and sealing here. Some athletes struggle to understand that footwork. So again, Aaron, you need to move higher to give yourself that room to move. So defenders here, he's caught the ball, defenders defending him, he shows, and he spins baseline and finishes. So the moment he recognizes that reaction from his defender, he needs to go. So you'll hear me say show and go a lot. The other option here is the drop step, often into a power layup. A lot of big guys tend to catch the ball, they do their drop step, and they actually pound the ball. You don't have to dribble the ball. If you seal your man, you can go straight up and power to the basket like a power layup, which we also have a video on power layups. You can power up. If you can dunk it, even better still. So playing defense on here, Aaron's going to drop step to seal me. So he's going to show, and then as I step high, he's going to seal me with his bottom, and then he's going to power to the basket. So that's a drop step. So two different moves there, both off a show high. So he's low and slow. He goes, shows high, sits and seals. Now I'm on his back as he powers to the basket. So the important thing is the baseline spin. So when he shows and he spins baseline, it's an extremely quick move. The power move is to get the defender on your back. You show, you drop step, and you power to the basket, that's to get your defender on your back. Most instances, whether you're driving or you're posting up, if you can get a defender on your back, they're beaten. So that's an ideal situation to be in. I'll get Aaron to demonstrate. We'll go 3 or 4 spin baselines. So we go baseline spin, then we'll do 3 or 4 drop step power laps.
Thanks for checking out this video. Please take a moment to subscribe and leave a like if you have not already done so. Feel free to comment to share your knowledge or start a conversation. See you next time.